Today we're going from roofing to real estate. As a matter of fact, we got one of our $1 million roofing sales reps,
What up?
Ben, who's taking capital from roofing and putting it into real estate. We're partnered up on this deal right here. We're in a neighborhood, and if you look around, there's damage everywhere. Hurricane Ian destroyed these properties, and a lot of times it's these unexpected roofing expenses, unexpected raising costs that gets people actually out of their home. They can't afford to live in Florida anymore. Makes for a great opportunity. You've been looking at houses all over the Florida market. What is the consensus across Florida?
The consensus across Florida is that they're expensive, bro.
It's overpriced. Everybody wants too much.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a good deal.
Yeah.
You looked at a lot of comps, right? You're on the East Coast trying to find stuff over there.
Yeah, bro. I was looking over Miami, Broward, but it's impossible over there. You're talking more than $500,000 just for a messed up property, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is actually a great deal. We got $226K.
Let's go in here and take a look at it.
Let's go check it out.
First and foremost, I like when a property needs a roof. As a roofer, I know a guy. Turns out we can get the roof done pretty good. No, this house is built in 2007. Ooh, lots of mold behind the sink, kitchen, different things over here. But I wonder how much we're gonna tear out. Windows, doors, everything pretty good though. I don't know, 2007.
I looked at the windows. I think that for the most part they're good. I think that some of these can just be repaired and cleaned.
Yeah, this is not good.
No, but I think that that can be fixed. You should just. But I do think obviously it's gonna need like new blinds. Maybe some new window screens and things like that. In some of the bedrooms back here,
So it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It was
really stinks in here. I don't want to.
$225K. And oh, it's just a little bit of stickiness.
Yeah, that's
Not too
where
bad.
They ripped up the floors.
Yeah. The lamellos are getting trashed. Oops.
The easiest way to build generational wealth is always real estate. Roofing leads to real estate deals. It doesn't matter what home service business you're in. Taking the money from your business, putting it into real estate, for me has been the biggest difference in building my 8-figure net worth. I want you for the first time to get access to my real estate network. It was about 4 years ago that I invested into my first and large multifamily property. It was over 100 units. I put it on YouTube. This is what it looked like before we did a bunch of work. We got $11 million down and $1 million worth of work on it and sold it 2.5 years later for $18 million. I want to show you the power of zero. That means you're earning massive income in roofing, but you're paying almost zero taxes because you're putting your money into real estate that's earning you money. Right now, interest rates are up, and you may wonder, how do you get in the game? So if you're struggling, you don't have a lot of cash flow to get into the game, we're gonna show you inside of this training. One of my students, Richie Coletti, he grew from 2 million to 15 million. Now we're gonna show you door-to-door and insurance and how we landed all these jobs, but every single month he bought one house. Every month, he's like buying one house a month. And how's he doing it? He's talking to his customers and he's doing something called subject to. This is where you literally lock in a deal, buy a home, and take over their loan. We're gonna show you exactly how to do that. We're also gonna show you what I've been doing. I've bought 3 storm-damaged homes in the last 30 days. And the reality is my friend Tyler Dumont is a absolute stud. 25 years, flipping 13 houses a month. He's literally making millions of dollars a year going after this niche, storm-damaged properties. Look, there's a storm in real estate right now and people are scared, but if you can go in and get deals below market value, look, this is how you get ahead. And I want to show you when there's blood in the streets, that's when you spend, that's when you buy, and that's when you got to find ways to make insane cash flow in your roofing business. It's not just me, it's going to be real estate experts. I've got a mystery man. This guy's worth over $100 million. He's got hundreds of millions of dollars in transactions, all multifamily, and he's gonna show you how to raise the capital, get in the game. After we talk about making the money, we're gonna do a tour on these single family flips. There is an opportunity out there if you have the script, if you know how to do the marketing. And my friend Tyler is gonna share his system, his direct mail scripts, how he's talking on the phone, and we're gonna have the virtual sales goat, Eric Klein. This man is literally doing 50, 40 different wholesale flips every single month. He's got his own real estate deals going on, but he's scaled the ability to find off-market deals at below market rate. We want to teach you this game. The Airbnb market and the flip market here in Florida is actually really good if you know what you're doing. If you're in roofing, you're one of the only people with cash flow right now, so you got to put it into real estate. And I want to invite you out April 4th and 5th to the first ever roofing and real estate mastermind with me and my real estate mentors, investors, and partners. We're raising up the status for blue collars. We actually got access to funding, access to capital, and access to the ways that you can get into the biggest deals in your market. This is going to be an insane opportunity, and we're very selective with who we're letting out here. So if you could just go ahead and fill out the application to be a part of this event. We have limited number of seats. It's at one of the 6-bedroom houses that we are actually going to flip for an insane return. We're going to give you a breakdown on the deal, but we have limited number of spots. We probably can only have like 30, 40 people. We have a ton of people from our elite group coming in. So please click the link below. First come, first serve, April 4th and 5th. Can't wait to see you. It's gonna be in Port Charlotte, Florida, here in Southwest Florida, right in our backyard. I'll see you April 4th and 5th.
Here's the thing. It's not about how ugly the piece of property is. It's about the actual value of the neighbors. Look, as far as comps are considered, there is nothing that's 3-bedroom, 2-bath, recently built in this neighborhood for less than like $320,000, maybe even $350,000. And it's in this price range. Now, everybody's trying to say, okay, in my neighborhood, they'll buy a lot, put $1 million into it and try to make a lot of money on the flip. Well, maybe there's not as much money in this flip, but in economic downtimes, people are always gonna want affordable housing. So a house at $350,000 to $400,000 is still at the price rate that someone that's making 100 grand a year combined income can actually afford. And so that's why, like my friend, we're teaching people how to get into sort of this hot market right now. We got into this deal, of course, with the cash from roofing. I mean, if you're making money in a home service business, it wouldn't matter what you're selling. Roofs are just expensive. There's a lot of money in it. You know, the best way to help and grow your family is to take the profits from it, put it into real estate. You know, a lot of people like Grant Cardone say that single family is a bad investment. Well, I'm a contractor. We already have crews in this neighborhood doing jobs. How hard is it for us to complete the construction on this? Like, how much extra work is that for us?
I mean, it's a pretty good bit of work, but we have a big network of contractors, and Tyler's gonna help us out with the ones that we're missing, so shouldn't be that big of a deal. Full of liquor in the shower.
That's just in case. That's where the hurricane party was.
Oh, this will be a nice bathroom.
Hey, ain't nothing, that's what you do. You don't ever miss a chance. You got your Chips Ahoy by the shitter, and you got your liquor in the bathroom. Now, I don't want to be racist here, but we got white, black, Mexican, Oriental, or other. What race is this?
So the good things that I see.
Might be white. Whiskey in the shower,
Shut
Chips
up.
Ahoy right here.
That's enough. Okay, so the good things that I see are like the doors, like most of them, not that one, but like most of the doors are keepable and they just need to be like cleaned and painted. So that's a big expense that we're not gonna have to pay for.
That's in it.
That's not good. That's not good. But aside from that one window in the front that I think can probably be repaired, the windows.
What is that drywall is salvageable?
Drywall?
Yeah.
No, I said doors.
But what drywall is salvageable?
Oh, okay. Well, so one thing that we are going to do is... That's probably... what is that?
Oh, weird, eh?
That's kind of strange. Not as worrisome as this. I mean, this... Hopefully, like once... So what we'll do is take it 2 feet from the ground first, like in somewhere like this, because that's a half a sheet of sheetrock. If it's still moldy, then we'll take it 4 feet up, which is a whole foot of sheetrock. That is gonna have to be replaced. The baseboards and the door frames are gonna come off everywhere because most of that, like that sheetrock's gonna have to be replaced anyway. So we'll know more like once the baseboards come off and about which walls are salvageable. Obviously, most of the kitchen needs to go. There's a lot that has to go in this bedroom. The front bedroom, I think, looks okay. Most of this looks okay. It just looks shitty because it's dirty. It's not really all bad, but obviously where there's mold, that closet, it's all gotta go in that like 4 feet probably from the ground in the master closet. But we'll know more like once they start taking it off, and I'll be here when they take it off because they'll need me to tell them this wall, that wall, take more. That one's good, whatever. And then we'll treat it all for mold. Yeah. Yeah, so I just need to get with Tyler and figure out what all he is gonna do as far as like more demo. Like I would like maybe if he could, if he does this.
Cut the drywall?
No, take off the baseboards and the door frames and just the trim pieces. And then that way it's airing out, and when I come back, I can see which walls we need to start cutting on.
Cool.
So, yeah.
I already applied for the insurance. It's approved. I'm waiting to get the bill, but it's approved. And then the electricity, I'll just put on auto pay, and then we'll figure it out at the end.
Okay. Yeah.
Rock and roll.
That's it.
Knock it out of the park.
You ever done any door-to-door sales?
I've tried wholesaling real estate for a little bit of time.
Yeah?
I would
Okay, let's take a
door
look at this one. This one's smashed. So let's do it. Hello. How are you? My name is Lee. We're your new neighbors. We bought the house next door. Okay.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Somos los vecinos nuevos, nos mudamos a la casa al lado.
Sí. La compramos, ahora la estamos arreglando.
Ah, ok.
Sí.
Qué bueno.
Bien, todo tranqui. ¿Cómo es tu nombre?
¿Y ven?
Benjamín. ¿Usted es la dueña de la casa?
No, mi hermana.
Ah, ok. ¿Ella está?
Sí.
¿Le podemos?
¿Quieres hablar con
Sí,
ella?
por favor. So, her sister's
Maray.
Okay.
Ven
Let me
acá.
get out of your way. This is Lisa.
¿Qué dice?
mi hija Lisa.
Ah.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Es una vecina.
Ah, nice to meet you.
Un gusto, Martín.
And this is-
Look at this way.
¿Los tres van a vivir ahí? ¿Los tres?
No, la verdad que es una casa de inversión. Bro, she's in insurance right now. She's waiting to get a...
Oh, perfect. That's what I thought because the roof is
Tengo que
damaged.
buscar a alguien que me haga un estimado.
We will get her approved, but tell her that we'll give her a good deal when we do this roof.
So, lo que estamos haciendo, nosotros tenemos que poner un techo nuevo acá.
Sí.
O sea que al hacer eso ya les conseguimos un mejor precio porque ya tenemos el doble de materiales por la casa y entonces les re podemos ayudar con eso. ¿Tenés un contacto, una tarjeta, un número de teléfono que podemos anotar? Para contactarte, cuando hacemos el techo te avisamos.
Ah, ok.
Claro.
Sí, como el de
Ah,
metal.
she wants a metal roof.
Parecido a que mira, el que está ahí,
Yeah.
el de metal, aquel. Y
We got that teal core, the leftover teal core. Tell her that
que
we.
tenga, que está pintado con unos chocolates, sí, camelitos, así como.
Ok, ¿quieres uno como de ese color?
Como
Tenemos
ese.
uno que es interesante, que te podemos mostrar.
Y quería
¿Qué?
ver los precios y todo eso
Claro,
cuando vaya.
te vamos a mostrar todo. Muchísimas
Ay,
gracias.
thank you.
Un gusto.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave some information about our company. Okay?
Okay.
We'll be in touch. Thank you.
We were door knocking. We went to one house, didn't answer. Second house didn't answer. Third one, actually the next door neighbor. We knocked on the door. Number one, they need a roof. They're currently going through the insurance process, so as soon as they get approved, we'll give them a quote. And then number two, we told them we bought this house. They're looking to buy a house because they need a rental property. And so we bought them, we did a tour, and they're actually interested, which is freaking epic. And that's where we're at, man. That's why it's important to knock doors. Get out in public, talk to people, you make connections, you make shit happen.
So that metal roof is like maybe 50, 60 grand, and even though it's in the insurance process, if we offer them financing, dude, we can put a new roof on that pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And did you tell her like what you were looking for, like the price and everything?
For the house, yeah. I mean, we're looking for something like 320. I told her 320. They were like, oh, that's not that bad. So, I mean, we're right in the ballpark. It's honestly a home run.
Right next door, guys.
The best part is we save 3% at least on the realtor because there's no realtor involved, so right away that's already more money coming in. It's
Hey,
fire.
we started the conversation about roofs. Immediately it changed to real estate. This episode's about roofing and real estate and how it mixes. We're holding a mastermind to show you how to do what we just did. You got to be there. We're going to put the link in the comments. Way to go, bro.
Boom.
I think a lot of contractors, people don't understand the power of women in contracting. You know, I can sell, but she's actually a better builder than me. When did you decide you wanted to start doing these flips?
Well, I discovered that I had like a real passion for doing it whenever we bought our house that we're in now. And I just really enjoyed doing all the things to like fix it up and make it our own. And then I got to do it all over again whenever it flooded in Hurricane Ian. And that was a complete remodel of our house. So I really, at that point, was like, okay, as soon as I'm done with this, I need one that I can flip.
Men are always visionaries. They're trying to do things, but you know, having an organized partner, you know, is a big secret to my success. People that don't have that, or do you remember what it was like early on in our marriage? How literally lost I was without a better half?
Yeah, I do actually.
What did that look like?
Well, I mean, very unorganized and no like real method behind the madness, and a lot of chaos.
Well, I mean, I like to go sell, and it doesn't matter if you like to work on the job site or if you like to sell. If you escape your like organization duties or responsibilities or doing the hard stuff and you only do what you like, then your business is a mess. And you know, on this job in particular here, there's a lot of trades. I wouldn't really want to deal with all the different like bullshit. But
Well, it's not really the bullshit that I like dealing with. I don't mind dealing with the bullshit because I know what is going to be the outcome, which is going to be a really nice house that we get to restore, and it's going to make a really great home for a family that's going to be here. And I like to see things like cleaned up and like come to life. And so it's not necessarily like, I'm not excited about the moldy drywall, but I am excited about like the vision of what I have for the house and how it's going to look when I'm done.
I think it's cool that you're not afraid of a dirty job, and I think there's a lot of boys out there that are afraid to do dirty jobs. Like, you are getting other people to do the work, but you know, even if it's like getting your hands dirty with the projects, I've seen how, you know, really you're more handy than me. So in our business, you're sort of, I call the warden, which means there's rules that have to be enforced. And now you've got a new role as the Chief Operations Officer. You've kind of always been that, but what do you do in the company?
Well, a lot of things. What do I not do in the company? Well, I'm pretty much involved in like all of the departments, and kind of oversee the operations for each of them. Not so much the sales, but more so of the corporate side, for accounting and HR and IT and things like that. So I'm more of like the corporate brain, and you get to handle the sales.
Any advice for the guys who might struggle with working with somebody that's OCD and, you know, a 3 Enneagram like yourself?
3.
Or whatever. I got it wrong.
You tried. A 1.
Okay, what's a 1?
Like extremely type A, very organized, and operates off of a to-do list.
And I am a 7?
A 7.
What is that?
Like a visionary, like big picture, activator, starter, and then I come in behind you and put all the pieces together and figure out how to make it happen.
I stay the fuck out of the warden's way, and that's probably the most
That's
important
your advice
lesson.
for someone
That's
that
my
works with
advice.
an Enneagram 1?
Once you get somebody like this, just let them do their work and listen to what they have to say, because most of the time you're right.
Well, one thing that I figured out is that you have a vision for like how you want things to be, and then you think that you want like to have an opinion and an idea as to how it's going to get to that point, but really
I don't care.
you don't care how it gets there. The important part is that it gets done, that we get the thing implemented or the problem solved or whatever it is. And so you know, it's my job to figure out like what's going to be the most logical way to get us to the destination and get your vision accomplished, and I'll figure out the details of getting us there.
All right, well, you heard it here, guys. Listen up, when a warden comes around, pay attention.
Hey, thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Look, subscribe, get notifications, because we're coming every week with door-to-door videos, interviewing successful blue-collar millionaires, finding out exactly what they did, going from living paycheck to making that golden paycheck, baby. There's a gold rush in roofing, and we're showing what it's like, scaling our company to $1 billion, creating 100 multimillionaires along the way. Now, a lot of times we do silly things like roofer versus adjuster videos, door-to-door blitz videos where we get thrown off the front porch, but we do it for your viewing pleasure and to raise the status for the blue-collar entrepreneur. So look, subscribe, tell your friends. That's the cost of admission. I want to help you sell your first million, scale to 10 million, and then maybe be a part of our $1 billion plan. Look, subscribe, get notifications so you don't miss anything that happens right here on this epic roofing and contracting growth channel.